Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Syracuse here. I am bringing you guys another video. If you guys didn't see the first one, I did a review on Fantasy Labs. Go back, check it out. Do me a favor. Anytime you guys can like or even sub to the channel, it means a lot to me. Gives me inspiration to keep going. But I plan on keep doing it. I used to do YouTube a long time ago, and I loved it. So today I'm bringing you guys beginner tip number one. It's something I've used since probably the first day I started doing fantasy sports. So I will show you guys a quick little tip. It's going to be very quick, very simple. When you guys are entering tournaments, small tournaments, the big ones, obviously everybody's going to be it, but when you're doing small ones, for instance, head to head, look, never just post 10 head to heads. I never post. I always accept or pick who I'm playing against because, excuse me, if you go ahead and you post all the sharks, they know who the newbies are. So for instance, let me go to NBA for tonight, head to head. Now the smaller dollar ones. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do 10. Let's start off with the dollar ones. See who you're playing against. Excuse me again. I try to pick guys or people that, first of all, I know for a fact aren't pros. Second of all, I look for people that only have one or two contests. These guys that, for instance, let's see, Feaster Winterval, I know he's a good player. I've seen his name. If you play enough and you pay attention enough, you're going to know. Some of you guys that don't, the best thing I do is find a guy that has minimal matchups. And the X in the number is how many times they're in here. So Zen Twist has 25 entries. I don't know him, but 25 entries, he's probably not terrible. So if I was a beginner, I would go through here and like Blackbird is back. This is the only entry in the dollar one. Play him. If you win, most of the time you're gonna have a better chance of beating him than you are some of these other guys. Uh, D Head T77. That's not. He doesn't have 70. There's no X, so he also has one entry. So you can scroll through and accept who you want to play against. A lot of people may not know this. You can also do this from on a mobile phone. But if you don't know the pros, like Birdwings is a pro, he's got 12 entries. Rex Grossman's a very good player. He's got 9. So if you're a beginner, look for the guys that don't have many entries. I would say no more than 2, and just see how it works out for you. It's always worked out well for me. I love leeching on those guys. They're usually not very good. That's why I do not post. If I'm doing a head-to-head, I look to find a matchup and I accept it. Also, let's see. Let's go to tournaments. And if you go down to like 3-mans, let's find a 3-man. We'll even do a $5 3-man. Let's find one that's got people in it, though. Really? There's no... Oh, there it is. There we go. You can do $1 ones, but let's just go up to where there's... Let's do a $2. Even the 50-50s. If you only got 10 people in, look to see who was in the 10 these. There's a couple decent, but this one, like, I would jump in because I don't know any of those guys. If it's somebody you don't know, go ahead and jump in it. If it's got somebody like Birdwings or Sahil, if you guys aren't sure who the good players are, you can also go to Roto Grinders. They have a ranking chart that will rank people, and that's another way to figure it out. So here we got the 3-player. So there's 2 people in here. Now in the 3 players, you need to win. So if there's a pro or somebody really good in one of these, I don't get in them. I make sure that it's somebody I don't know. Like both these guys, this guy right here, if you look, he's got one thing on his name. That means he's not very good. So that's an experience. It also goes by that means he hasn't been playing much. So he could be good, but he's new. And this guy I don't know. So I would jump in that one. This one I don't know. So that's pretty much my beginner tip. Go through these tournaments, the smaller ones. Obviously, the ones that have 2,000 people, you're not going to sit there and scroll through. The pros are going to be in those. But the smaller ones, look at what you're doing. So let's look at a big one. I'm sure most of the high price ones, there's going to be a pro in. So let's look at the $100. Let's see if we can find one. $50, 50-50 with 4 people. I bet this is a pro. King Fi. So that's another thing. You see his name in the $50 ones, you know the guy's playing a high volume. So I didn't know his name when we just looked, but it's something you got to pay attention for. 3-player. So this guy's in everything, this King 5. So I would try to avoid him. Now, for instance, this is a $20 50-50. You got Papa Gates, who won the Millionaire Maker. Sahil Stud, or Sahil Stud, I always call him Stud. Chipotle Addict, and King 5. I would not even touch this with a 20-foot pole. You got 4 pros already in on a, out of a 20-man roster. Is it 20? 50-50? 10, oh, it's a 10-player. So there's no way in hell I would ever get in this. So that's my beginner tip of the day. Look at who you're getting in entries with on the smaller ones. The big tournaments, the GPPs, obviously they're going to be in those. But when you're getting into these that have 10 people, 3 people, and head-to-head, look at who you're playing against and look for something that you know you're going to have an easy time with. And it's free money because most of these guys don't play a lot or they're new. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video, retweet it, whatever you got to do. It means a lot to me. All right? Catch you guys later. Peace.